Hello, in this lesson I'm going to show you how to finish your California divorce. Make sure you review the contents on this webpage because it provides detailed instructions on the forms you must complete to either obtain a default divorce judgment or an uncontested divorce judgment. If you have any questions in preparing these forms, contact us, info@sdsquire.com, and also go back to that divorce checklist we provided in an earlier lesson. That way you can also identify the forms there in which you need to complete. So most couples can complete all the documents they need to finish an uncontested divorce or default divorce in less than 2 months, and that's from the date of filing the divorce petition. The key thing is, how long is it going to take you to complete your financial disclosures and then fill out the forms in this lesson? That could take anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks, depending on the extent of your marital estate, such as the assets and debts that you have. Now, the requirements on how you're going to finish your divorce is going to depend on whether you're seeking to obtain an uncontested divorce judgment or a default divorce judgment. Make sure you understand the difference between both types of divorce before you proceed to completing divorce judgment paperwork. You do not want to spend your time completing the wrong forms and become frustrated and have to go and complete additional forms. So definitely check out that lesson if you haven't already done so. Also, as of the date of publication, it is now 2019. Most of the forms on our website are up to date. However, from time to time, the court does publish new forms. We will try to keep on top of the publication of new forms, but in the case the court rejects your form because it is an old form, contact us. We'll help you complete the new form, regardless if you are a basic, standard, or advanced account user. So each section on this webpage is going to be divided into default and contested divorce forms. Review those forms as I previously said. A couple things to keep in mind is if you are the party preparing the judgment forms, you are going to have to make 2 copies of the original signed form. So you're going to have your original documents, and then you're going to have your copies of the signed original. So 2 copies of the signed original. Now, once your forms are ready to be filed with the court, when you submit the documents to the court, you need to include 4 self-addressed envelopes along with the paperwork. Now, contact your court clerk. Call them up to see if you need to include more than 4 addressed envelopes. Some courts differ throughout the state of California, but at least include 4 self-addressed envelopes. If you want to go a little overboard, you could go ahead and include up to 5, but don't include no less than 4 if you're going to be mailing it in and you don't have time to necessarily go to the court clerk. You can kind of risk it in that sense that just go ahead and submit it and see what happens. Most of the time you at least need 4 self-addressed envelopes. So 2 of the envelopes are going to be addressed to the petitioner, and then 2 of the envelopes are going to be addressed to the respondent. Now, the judge is going to review your documents, and if your judgment is accepted, they will put the notice of entry of judgment into one set of envelopes for both parties, and then the actual judgment documents will go into another set of envelopes, and those documents will be mailed back to the parties once the judge signs off on that final judgment. If your forms are rejected, contact us. If you are a standard or advanced account user, we'll review your forms, make sure we provide the correct revisions to your forms, and then we will resubmit your forms to the court on your behalf or help you throughout that process. We want to make sure that you're getting the best service available from us, so we definitely stand by these lessons, our products, so definitely contact us, reach out to us if your forms are rejected for any reason. That's the end of this lesson. Again, review the content on this webpage. Do not skip over it, and email us if you have any questions as to which forms you must complete. Thank you.